Alors, salut tout le monde, c'est YOYO33, comment ça va-t-il? On se retrouve pour le troisième numéro de l'inspecteur YOYO en action sur les Noirs. Troisième épisode, ouais. Bah, je pense il faudrait que je fasse des tests pour voir si on m'entend bien sur mon live. Et on est parti, donc... Alors... Est-ce que ça veut bien avancer? Peut-être si ça avance bien. Sinon, ça avance pas. On n'est pas dans la... C'est putain la galère. Bon, sinon... Faudrait que je regarde. Alors... Pom. Je pense que c'est si... Si ça marche, ça marche. Si ça marche pas... Si ça avance bien... Ah si, ça y est. On m'entend bien. Bon, je vais couper. Hop, voilà, je vais couper. Et hop là, on est parti. On est parti pour le troisième épisode. Qu'est-ce qu'on a fait la semaine dernière? Ah, on avait commencé... on avait commencé quoi? On avait commencé la suite d'une enquête de la circulation. Une enquête qui se nomme une carte très grise. En fait, on a repéré une véhicule volé, on a interrogé cette personne qui nous... en fait, cette personne qui était en train Et du coup, on a reçu la carte grise, reçu de la voiture, reçu de la carte grise. Apparemment, les papiers sont en règle, mais on a un doute. On a un doute, donc on l'a mis en prison. Et puis du coup, ben, qu'est-ce qu'on va faire? Ben, on va aller voir un concessionnaire, hein, c'est celui qui a vendu la voiture. Hein. Allez, c'est parti, on va continuer. Alors, on va reprendre ça. Donc, on va prendre la circulation de ta carte très grise. Ouais, parce que là, j'ai fait des choses qui est rejoué. Là, je vais terminer pour avoir mes trophées. Là, il me reste encore deux ou trois, quelques trophées en plus à faire avant que j'aille faire le platine. Et allez, hop, on continue la suite. Allez, c'est bon, la police est là, il est sur les lieux. Alors, ça y est, vous avez enlevé la bagnole.
I think he's telling the truth.
Alors,
Some of the most convincing people you will ever listen to are born liars.
Le concessionnaire, il est où? Alors, je suis ici. Ah, mais il est pas loin, donc... ouais, il faut que je refasse tout le patelin. Non, peut-être pas. Non, attends.
Usually they're called politicians.
Ouais, bon, attends, je vais faire demi-tour. Bon. Laissez passer la police. Attends, laissez passer la police.
The paperwork all looked above board, and he seemed like a clean-cut kid.
Allez, hop.
Well, I get it now. You see some kid who's basically you 5 years ago and assume he's got to be innocent.
I'm more than happy to be proved wrong.
Hey, if he'd been black or Hispanic, you'd be singing a different tune. You spout all this communist crap about treating everybody the same, but it only works one way.
I'm not sure that's communism, Stefan.
Oh, God, please. Not another history lesson from the man who single-handedly won the war.
Are you finished?
Yes. I feel much better now. We'll shake down the car dealer and take it from there. Unless his daddy plays golf with yours, of course. In which case, we'll give him a firm gentleman's handshake and be on our way.
See? I knew you weren't finished.
Bon, arrête de parler derrière. On va aller voir l'automobile, hein, au concessionnaire. On va aller interroger la personne. Qui a vendu la voiture?
Not another step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely perfect for you.
Oh non,
Detective Phelps, LAPD, are you the owner?
Police.
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr. Combs.
I remember, Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Frazer, if I remember right.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way.
Guy, he's getting on my nerves.
Ouais, vas-y, descends-le. Descends-le. Ouais, plutôt je vais parler, je vais le questionner. Attends, je m'assois, hein. Hein? Allez.
Here it is. Got the original pink slip there, too.
Alors, voici la carte grise. C'est quoi la carte grise? Alors, 1947. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Jean Archer. Apparemment, c'est un homme. Jean Archer. Modèle casier fraisé, berline 6 cylindres, 4 portes, modèle 47.
Gene Archer. 146 North Fremont Avenue.
146 Fremont, avenue Fremont Nord. Bon. Ok. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a comme truc, machin, Richard Combe. Ah! C'est quoi de... Ça y est, ils ont vendu à Richard Combe. Oh. Richard Combe. Ah, sur le concessionnaire. Bon alors, qu'est-ce que c'est quoi ce papier? Alors là, ça c'est quoi? Cliff Harrison. Bah, patati patata. Bonne livraison. Le 1er novembre. Ouais. Le 11 janvier 1947. Casier Frasier, Manhattan, machin. Ouais. J'ai acheté ça à $2400, $2450.
Harrison's purchase receipt was legit at least.
C'est l'acte de vente de la bagnole. Bah allez. Voilà,
We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas. Shoot.
Détail de la transaction.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
La fille est rentrée en passant. C'est pas un mec, Jean Archer?
Nothing unusual about the car.
Not really my usual type of vehicle. The price was certainly right, though. Nice girl, but about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
Did you pay with check or cash?
A check. She wanted it made out to cash, but I insisted. Man has to watch his cash flow.
What name?
I made it out to Gene Archer on the Bank of Arcadia.
Banque de l'Arcadia. Alors,
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
Là?
Brunette, maybe 25, 26. Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
Une fille qui s'appelle Jean. Bien, voilà,
What was your impression of her?
Kind of harried and harassed. In a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go. You get to know the type.
You know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
Attends, il fait quoi? Il dit la vérité? Attends, je vais... retirer un choix, demander à la communauté. Ah ouais, je peux pas parce que là, je suis pas dans une... Bon, il se prend au sérieux.
It says Marquee Printing. You've never heard of them?
Marquis. Sure. They do all the government red tape. You'll find the place down on Aliso Street near San Pedro.
Sérieux. Alors, détail des paiements par chèque.
When exactly did you hand over the check, Mr. Combs?
Close of play on Friday.
Tu tournes la tête à toi, hein? Aïe 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 aïe, il crache le morceau.
Why didn't you pay her cash? You knew the car was dirty.
I had an inkling. When people are in a hurry for money, always pay by check, son. Gives you a couple days to back out.
This was all above board.
Yes, of course it was.
Regardez-moi ça, regardez-moi ça. Crèche le morceau, mon coco.
Did this look legitimate to you, Coombs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my
investigation.
Hope you sort out your problem with Mr. Harrison.
Oh,
Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low. The fastballs fly over his head.
Let me shoot this guy, please. You have a pleasant day, Mr.
Mon
Coombs.
autorisation, monsieur. Monsieur le détective, vous avez mon autorisation de se buter le type. Voilà. Ouais, du coup,
Well, Harrison
allez,
might be
hop,
off the
on va aller
hook, but we
chercher
can
un
still run an
téléphone.
APB on Gene Archer. Get on the horn and call it in.
Attends, je vais chercher le téléphone. Alors. Hop, je saute. Prends le téléphone de la police.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Requesting an APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of Grand Theft Auto.
I'll relay the information.
Messages, please.
A James Velasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case. They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Thank you.
J'aime Belasco. Vous savez quoi? Attends, on va aller chercher le Jean Archer. Mademoiselle Jean Archer. Alors Jean Archer. C'est quoi ça? Il faut prendre de mec alors que c'est une fille. T'es en voiture, mon coco? Ouais, c'est bon, on peut y aller? Attends, alors je vais prendre la carte. On va aller au... Ouais, c'est... Alors, on est où? Ah, en plus c'est tout droit. C'est tout droit, ouais. Ouais, c'est tout droit, et après il faudra que je tourne à gauche, à droite. Hop, on y va.
Here's a chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
You've got it in for everyone today, haven't you?
I've always got it in for car sales. Doesn't matter what day it is. And why do they always think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line, just to get the hell out of there.
Hop. On va arriver à l'adresse 146 North Fremont Avenue. Allez, hop, on arrive au 146 et qu'est-ce qu'on a? Rien. Rien du tout. Il est 15h56.
Empty. Should have known that Archer broad would have given us a false address.
We should go to the station, see what this Velasco guy has to say.
Vous savez quoi? On va retourner au commissariat central de duel à PD. Et les PD. Bon, il est où le commissariat central? Alors, on est où? On est là. Là, la PD, c'est... Elle est où? Il est où là? Il est PD. Et les PD. Le commissariat central, il est où? Attends, il est où? Ah, ben, en plus, c'est pas à côté. Ouais. Ok, bon, bah il faudra que je prenne la première rue. Bon. Allez. Je sais pas si vous entendez la radio. Moi, je écoute la musique des années 40. Voilà, toutes les unités, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Il y a un truc à toutes les unités. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Il y avait un truc indiqué au loin. Ah bon, ben laissons tomber. On va aller à où? De toute façon, il faudrait que je fasse un truc pour vous montrer aussi. Commissariat de Central. Il doit être quelle heure? Il doit être... Ah, il est 16h07.
Velasco is prepped and ready in 2.
Another stolen car with legit papers.
Thanks.
Merci. Bon, allez. On va interroger Monsieur Belasco en salle 2. On interview room.
Crummy bastard.
Comment ça, bande de salauds?
James Belasco?
I want a lawyer. It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
Alors, c'est quoi? James Belasco, 146, North Fremont Avenue, Downton. Oh, il a un Chevrolet. Il a la même adresse de l'autre. Il a un Chevrolet.
The paper is real enough, Belasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery.
Et en plus, la carte grise est fausse parce que c'est pas, elle est pas, c'est pas la bonne adresse déjà. Comment ça derrière? Transfert, machin, ta. Bon, on s'en fout. Bon, allez. Allez. La carte grise est fausse. Bon. On va le questionner. Allez,
Where were you taking the car, James?
Blow it off, greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
Non, comment... Attends, crache le morceau, mon petit.
You're a two-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm gonna ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Belasco. Kiss your youth goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
My job is to drive the cars out of state. Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. With the paperwork they provide, it's normally a breeze. Never heard of her.
Espèce de mytho, attends. Toi, tu mens, hein. C'est un mytho, hein. Il connaît pas le lien avec Archer, mais il a la même adresse au 146 Fremont Avenue.
Say that again. I'm telling the truth. I don't know the broad.
Non, tu veux que je te donne la carte grise?
So that's why you both have the same address printed on your pink slips. She's a mule for these stolen vehicles, genius. Same as you.
Jesus. All right, I know her. Stupidest broad I ever met. Always cooking up crazy schemes. I don't know why those guys use her. You happy now?
Ouais, bon. Vol de voiture organisé.
What happens to the cars once they cross over the state lines?
I don't know. I just deliver them.
Crash.
Give me something, Belasco, or I'll take you back to the cells and tell the whole station you're a child molester. How long do you think you'll last?
Okay. I hear you. The cars get sold in Chicago or back east. Sometimes I bring back cars coming the other way.
Where do you pick up the cars, Belasco?
Warehouses. Mainly in East downtown.
Quoi? Ah non mais attends. Voilà le carnet, hein. Et on voit ça. Oh, toi. Allez.
An address, Belasco. You want my help with the DA? Cough it up, now.
A place on Industrial Street. I don't know the number. You're gonna help me out, right?
Keep talking, kid, and we'll see what we can do.
All right, James. We're gonna check if this information is worth anything.
And if it is, I need your help here, pal.
If it is, then we'll know you're a man of your word, and so will the DA.
Allez, on y ouvre.
You're Phelps, right?
Yes, I am. Look, can we do this later? I'm in the middle of it.
Ray Pinker. I'm with Technical Services. The pink slips are all real.
Yes, we know that.
There's only one company that prints them in California, the Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street, near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Lightval. Gordon Lightval. Here, I wrote it down.
Thanks, Ray. This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
Merci, grande activité Propriété marquée.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that desk.
Là, ok. Oh. C'est bon. Alors, attends, on va faire vraiment ça. Allez, les indices, qu'est-ce qu'on a comme indice? Carte grise, machin. Puis on va faites-moi voir ça. Carte grise, non, carte grise. Bon, blablabla. Ah, je pense qu'on a tout. Allez, go, on va sortir.
Phelps, your GTA suspect, Gene Archer, spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill. Less than a minute away down the street if you run. Go!
Allez, ta. Bon, ok. Allez, hop, on y va. Allez, hop, on va aller couvrir.
Come on! We don't want to lose her!
T'inquiète pas, on arrive. On arrive à la poste. Voir si c'est une.
LAPD. We'll take it from here.
God damn it.
On va
Everyone's
choper la
against
gonzesse.
me. Look, just let me get my money and get out of here, okay? You look sweet. How about giving a girl a break? I could be very nice.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Miss Archer. Stefan, call for black and white.
Just my luck to get the only hair sure cop in the LAPD.
Hein? Je m'appelle pas Colpheps pour rien. Allez, on va te poser des...
The car you sold to Coombs was stolen, Miss Archer. There won't be any money.
I handed over all the right paperwork when I sold it, Buster.
Yeah? Attends, fais-moi ça, attends, regarde.
Can we just get this over with?
Non, on va pas terminer.
Gene, you've blown open the whole operation because you were dumb enough to try to sell one of the cars. What do you think they're going to do to you? Give me something.
I was just doing what they do. They paid me $50 to drive the car. I made $2 grand selling it.
You made $0. And if they catch you, you're dead. Is that all your life's worth?
Look, a girl needs things. I don't see you looking out for me.
How long have you and Velasco been delivering cars?
Who is James Velasco?
Menteuse, tu vas mentir.
You're lying. James Velasco. I don't remember mentioning his first name, Miss Archer.
Oh, Well, I think you did, didn't you? Well, I'm sure of it. Anyway, I don't know him.
Attends, c'est... Et en plus, regarde la carte grise d'Archer qui est au 546 Nord Fremont Avenue. Et la carte grise de Velasco, c'est pareil, ils sont tous à 146, mis à part la carte grise, lui, et je crois qu'il habite dans sa rue, je sais plus où. Là. Bon, allez.
You aren't sharp enough to lie to me, Gene. You and James Velasco share the same address on your pink slips. We have him in a cell.
Okay, so I know the creep. The pink slips are real. The home addresses are always vacant lots. Bigelow is always boasting that the paperwork is legit and that if we stick to our stories...
And don't try and sell the car?
Yeah, that too.
Tell me where you picked up the car, Miss Archer.
Look, I can't remember. Let me go, will you? Please. What have I got to do?
Tu vas pas sortir comme ça, ma cocotte. Allez.
Trying my patience here, Gene. I'll have the reporters down here and have your picture in all the papers. You'll have nowhere to run.
All right already. I get the message. I pick up the cars from a guy named Bigelow. 58 Industrial Street. Big warehouse full of goons. Now you've got what you want. Can I go? Please?
No, you sure can. We've got a car waiting outside for you.
Some career advice, Gene. Get out of crime. Marry someone boring who has money and will find you captivating.
Is this guy for real?
He takes a little getting used to.
On va la traiter comme des hommes. Allez. En prison. En prison. Bon, allez.
That price is outrageous.
On va quitter, je crois que la pression là. Je sais plus où. Alors, hop. Oh, allons-nous maintenant comme Phelps. On va aller là, le marquis Friedling et compagnie là. Allez, c'est parti mon kiki. Alors, voilà, va. C'est où le truc hein? C'est où le truc hein? Ouais, à Broadway Street, machin. Ta. Ok, c'est parti. Allez, hop, on est parti. On va reculer. Là, on est en train de faire peur aux vendeurs de dog.
Friendly girl.
Used to getting her own way.
Little did she know her feminine charms were useless against the impenetrable Cole Phelps.
She's not my type.
And what is your type, Phelps?
I'm married.
I know that. But you're not blind or dead inside, are you? Wait, what's got that second half?
I don't know.
On va aller voir un
Blondes, I
DI,
guess.
elle se voit
Hallelujah,
en
the
attendant avant d'aller à la pression générale.
No, you pennies is hiding
C'est
from me.
Boxing Kramer,
Find you all.
malin et demi. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
Damn!
Oi,
Why these places have so much preparation
Là,
H?
il y a doit avoir un cambriolage. Il y a quelqu'un qui fouille.
Ooh wee! Pennies give me speed.
Allez! À la pédie! Arrêtez-vous! Au nom de la loi, je vous arrête!
What are you doing? Get the hell down from there, you lunatic!
Regardez-moi ça, ce coureur. Hein. On va l'attraper le black. Hein. On va le mettre au neuf. Regardez-moi ça. T'es où, mon joli?
You really need to lay off the pills.
Allez, pain. Yalap. On va le foutre en tôle. Allez, hop, au neuf. C'est bien sympa. Allez, vous savez quoi? On va continuer à notre activité normale. On va aller voir, je crois à la pression, c'est ça. Hein. Allez. On est parti à la pression. Allez, voiture Simone. Et vous n'avez pas la radio à cause des droits de diffusion, alors les droits d'auteur, c'est normal, c'est pour ça. Et là on va arriver sur les lieux de la marquis Breaking Company. Allez, c'est parti. Marquis Printing Company. Il doit être quelle heure? 18h40. On va interroger ça, Mister. Allez, c'est parti, mon kiki.
And what can I do for you, gentlemen?
I'm a traffic detective from Central Division. Who's in charge here?
I am, Gordon Lightfall. What's this about?
We understand that your company prints California vehicle titles.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. I've done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently? We're running up against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
We'll keep it in mind.
We have some questions for you, Mr. Lightfall.
Poser des questions, Alors, connaissance des vols organisés au courant.
Mr. Lightfall, we're currently working 2 auto theft cases. Do you know anything about a car theft ring?
Certainly not. Why would I get mixed up in a thing like that?
Ouh, tu clignes les yeux, toi, hein? Allez, accouche, ou je te
We have
fais
suspects
un
with
tel.
legitimate pink slips that were printed here, Lightfall. You better give me something before I bring the whole department down here.
Don't be hysterical, Detective. As a matter of fact, we had a similar problem a couple of years ago. A number of used car lots were selling blank documents to a criminal organization.
Ouais.
Do the names Cliff Harrison and James Belasco mean anything to you?
No, they do not.
Eh? Non mais tu te fous de ma gueule ou quoi? Oh, crache un morceau.
Harrison bought his car from Coombs. The pink slip looks good, and that points the finger here. Do you have any employee trouble?
No, I don't. They've all been carefully screened. Look, now that I think about it, the name Coombs sounds familiar. I think they may have been involved in stolen documents in the past.
Do you have a delivery ledger, Mr. Lightfall? We would like to cross-check against the Coombs Automotive Emporium.
It's a little out of the ordinary, Detective. I'm not sure I can share those sorts of records.
Et qu'est-ce qui... Attends. Allez, accouche, j'aime pas ton regard.
Hand it over, Lightfall. You don't want us having bad thoughts about you, do you?
Very well, but this really is irregular. Over here.
Bon, allez, hop, on va aller voir ça son truc. Voilà, marque.
Look for patterns, recurring names, unusual addresses, anything out of the ordinary.
Attends, ça, bigolo.
You certainly encourage repeat business, Lightfall. This Mr. Bigelow is a good customer.
Bigolo.
Sorry to bother you, sir. We'll let you know if there are any developments.
Bon, ben, vous savez quoi, ben, on va aller voir 58 industriel machin, là. Allez, go. Je le sens bien, mais je pense qu'est-ce que j'ai raté comme autre chose, mais je pense que j'ai rien raté. Alors 58 industriel, je crois que c'est tout en bas. Ok, allez, on y va, on va prendre la route à droite et je pense que c'est tout droit.
Officer detail, Major 415, 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street. Any unit to handle code 3.
C'est où un agent blessé? L'agent blessé. Alors je suis ici. Le délit il se trouve en haut. Oh, laisse tomber. Laissons tomber. C'est trop loin. Je pense qu'il faudrait que je fasse la prochaine fois. On va recevoir un autre appel. Attention.
Open your eyes!
Doucement, YOYO. Sinon, je vais casser la belle bagnole des années 40. Une pluie tout super. Année modèle 1947. Attention.
Jesus, Cole!
Ouais, j'ai le col. Désolé. Pour reconduire, il faut choisir. La route prochaine rue à gauche. On est arrivé.
Call for a couple of black and whites. We can flash her down here.
Oula.
I thought you Marines were gung-ho, Cole. You have a 45. Don't you ever want to use it? I'll take the back. Just give me a few seconds to get around there.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me.
Non, vous voulez pas? Eh ben, je vais faire feu. Je vais faire feu. Regarde.
Let me see if I can
Là, on va aller voir le moteur. Oh là, il y a des gens qui sont beaucoup. Ici, c'est bon. Ah, il reste encore.
Throw out the guns. Your move, mister. Come get me.
You're pretty brave for a dead man. Oh, c'est une mitrailleuse. Alors. Alors, allez. Oh. Oh. Alors, allez, tiens, relève-toi, relève-toi. Ah. Je pense que
Let's
je
clear
vais
the
mal.
top floor. I don't want to get drilled in the back on the way
Alors,
out.
qu'est-ce qui se passe? En plus, il y a un truc à l'étage. Voilà, il y a une Ford qui est... Je crois que c'est terminé ce truc. Wow.
Stay down. Hide the door at the end. I heard something.
All right, don't shoot! Keep your hands up. Watch him, Bukowski. He doesn't move until I've tossed this
Allez,
place.
mets en l'air. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Mets en l'air. Alors, qu'est-ce que c'est ce truc? Murph Cleaner Printing Company, Gordon et Duval, machin, ta 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 ta. Vérifier marchandise, machin, ta 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 ta. Bon, bonne
Marquee
livraison.
Printing Company. There's nothing like going direct to the source.
Qu'est-ce que c'est? Alors, c'est quoi ça? C'est quoi ça? C'est quoi ça? Perry!
A betting
Un
slip.
ticket de
Looks like
Paris,
Mr.
ça
Lightfall
y
has
est,
been on a
là,
losing
il est-
streak.
Il est accro au tiercé. Il est accro au tiercé. Bon. Ça. Ok, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Garde les mains en l'air. 1947, Marquis Printing Co.
There are enough slips here to keep them stealing cars till Christmas.
Ooh.
We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easier on yourself. Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
C'est qui attends, c'est Steve Bigelow là. Attends, voilà questionner là. C'est quoi ces
We know about
fournisseurs de
marquee
cartes
printing.
grises?
You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there.
Il est en train de foutre de ma gueule. Il est en train de foutre de ma gueule.
There are at least 4 dead men in this warehouse. A couple more. Punks won't make for that much extra paperwork. We'd be doing the legal system a favor.
Okay, tough guy, I get the message. Lightfall, the guy who runs Marquee. He's the big shot. He likes to spend big at the track. He owes people.
Lightfall, the guy with no luck at the track. Tell me about him.
It's one of the guys lying over there. You're right. He has no luck.
That's the best lie you can come up with, Bigelow?
Hey, would I lie to you, detective? I'm not exactly in a good position here now, am I?
Eh, monsieur, je sais pas quoi, là, Rainmy Pinker, là. Hein?
Gordon Lightball owns Marquee Printing, a government print shop. He's losing big at the track.
He has these big government contracts. He's in hock over 20 grand. If the feds find out, contracts will be all over. Lightfall plays ball.
All right, Bigelow. The heat is off you. Play your cards right and you'll be able to count your time in Quentin on one hand.
Allez, rentre là. Hop, voilà, on va le mettre au miouf. Là, vous savez quoi, mais je pense qu'il faudra l'interroger, le Gordon, parce que là, il me fait pas trop confiance. Hein? Il me fait pas trop confiance, hein. Vous savez quoi, on va l'interroger. Je pense qu'il va l'entendre lui aussi. Hein.
What a mess.
Gonna take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
I wish it hadn't gone that way.
Well, they shouldn't bring guns to work with them. We didn't have a lot of choice.
You have to admire the barefaced cheek of someone who tries to blow your brains out one minute and pleads innocence the next.
Yeah, especially when he's surrounded by evidence. But guys like Bigelow spend so much time convincing themselves that they're not doing anything wrong that they actually start to believe their own bullshit.
They get sloppy. Bigelow, Lightball, all of them. If they hadn't, who knows how long they could have kept this racket going.
Complacency or greed. It's always one of the two that brings them down.
All units, shots fired, officer needs help. Chateau and Valencia, Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired, officer needs help. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Code 3, c'est quoi? Code 3, attends, là, c'est où? Ouais, c'est là, et en plus, faut que j'aille là. Faut que j'interroge le mec. Bon. Attends, en plus, Marquine Printing Company, c'est où? C'est là. Ouais. On va aller voir là. Là. Hop. De notre gueule. Bon. Terrible. 16h40. Hop là.
You're under arrest. You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightball.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
Et oh, arrête de m'appeler cowboy, là, 2, tu es en train de mentir. Hein? Et de 3, je sais ce que t'as fait, hein. Alors.
Save it, Lightball. We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney.
Ah, tu veux un avocat? Ah, je vais t'en trouver un bon avocat, hein.
You're in the hole with the organization. We know about the debts, Lightball.
I agree. I have a small problem. I'm prepared to help you in any way I can, Detective. I'll name names. I need you to keep this out of the paper. You
need to shut up now, Lightball.
Allez, on
Gordon Lightval, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
The LAPD Central Traffic Division has today smashed a nationwide auto theft ring, writes crime correspondent. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, here it is. Traffic squad detectives confronted a large group of armed thugs. After an exchange of gunfire, more than a dozen dead criminals were removed from the scene. The LAPD sustained no casualties. Damn fine work, Phelps. Now get out there and nail some more bad guys, will you? I want to finish reading this.
C'est bien sympa, on a arrêté l'émission, hein. Et ce n'est pas fini. Et en plus, ça, c'est une affaire classée héroïquement 5 étoiles là. Là, j'ai 5 étoiles. Ouais, on va faire notre dernière enquête de la circulation pour cette fois. C'est la dernière fois que je fais de la circulation. Après, vendredi prochain, on va passer à autre chose. On va passer à l'enquête.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations. This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
C'est un rêve prémonitoire. Tombé dans le panneau, dernière enquête de la brigade de la circulation. Boum. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Aye.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
Yeah.
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Allez,
I've been in this job 20
méchants.
years. I never
C'est
fired.
bien, c'est bien ça. On va aller coffrer les méchants.
See you later, fellas.
Allez.
Try not to work too hard.
Bon vieux capitaine, on va coffrer les méchants, nous. Hop.
Comes a tear to my eye watching my
Il va aller
caterpillar
dans son
grow.
bureau. Nous,
I'm just trying to fit in.
Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. I hate to break it to you, Cole, but you'll never fit in at Central.
C'est en face. Il est en face du panneau. Je crois qu'il est derrière. À peu près derrière. Ouais. Allez. On y va. C'est pas que c'est là. Le voiture il est là. Alors, par où allez, on va accéder par où là? Je crois qu'il y a une voiture de police.
Stop just ahead.
Ah, il m'a dit d'arrêter là.
Her face looks familiar.
Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, Beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the 2 of them still have juice.
Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski.
Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight.
What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, I can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Alors, bon, alors, je pense que là, je vais m'excuser, là, j'ai eu du monde. Bon, allez, on va aller voir ça, on va aller voir en bas. On va aller voir en bas, c'est où? C'est là? Monsieur le policier. Alors, c'est quoi cette voiture écrasée en plein panneau de
You'll want to see this,
chocolat?
Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Dans le coffre, qu'est-ce qu'il y a là, dans le coffre? Alors, il n'y a pas de son, hein, en plus.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Machin. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Déjà, il y a un truc pas très beau à voir.
Where did you find them?
C'est
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Je pense que je vais couper au montage. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans le sac? Alors, ma très chère Lucie, je t'en supplie, rentre à la maison. Ne t'en fais pas, pour ton père, tout est pardonné. Et ça pardonne facilement, pas fort, mais tu as toujours des petits films qui t'aiment. Nanana. Ouais. Je ne pensais pas, moi, ce qu'il t'a dit. Alors, tu es une grande fille, et honnête avec ça, les voix n'est pas fait pour toi, moi aussi. J'ai eu 15 ans, je vois. Ah, pour te des jolies robes, embrasser des hommes séduisants, puis j'ai grandi, j'ai posé ton père, et j'ai compris que cette vie ne m'aurait pas rendu, toi aussi, je me regarde. Nanana. Plus fort de moi, mais je me fais du costaud. Ah bon, c'est dangereux pour elle, la forêt. Voilà pourquoi que la voiture est tombée dans le vide. Et ma Molly, ma chienne, la petite Molly fait penser sans toi, nanana. Oh là là, ma chère Jessie, je t'en prie, reviens à la maison, j'ai peur pour toi, j'ai un peu... Ben... Elle a vraiment un très mauvais sentiment, hein. Elle a raison. Elle a raison. Bon, c'est bien, on a reçu la lettre de sa mère. Bon, c'est bien sympa. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Qu'est-ce que c'est ça? Alors, on va voir ce qu'on va voir. Ici, c'est quoi? Ah, il y a une plaque. Une plaque abandonnée. Hein?
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio.
Is it real?
Voilà, Colt Phelps.
No.
Il est en train de
I
faire
think
la
it's supposed to be a
starlette.
replica of an Indian shrunken
Et
head.
je pense qu'il est
It's
en
some
train
kind
de
of
faire la
curio or
starlette
movie prop.
du flic.
See the casting marks?
Alors, qu'est-ce que c'est? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Qu'est-ce que c'est?
What's it made from? Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
Une fausse tête réduite, hein. C'est un peu mocheté, hein. C'est mocheté, hein. Bon.
How does someone manage to tip their ride straight off a cliff?
Vous savez quoi? Bon, donc,
The driver's in a fit state, we should ask.
Ouais, ok, collègue. On va interroger le suspect. On va l'interroger, hein. Ouais, on va l'interroger le suspect. Allez, le suspect. Elle est là. Elle est là. Ouais.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast.
I don't like. Keep out of this.
Elle aime pas de mon collègue et même à moi. Et je te jure aussi que je suis marié, j'ai 2 filles. Hein? Je m'appelle pas Colt Phelps pour rien. Et tu sais quoi? Je vais te poser des questions. Voilà, ma jeune belle-mère. Elle a les yeux bleus, elle a 41 ans. Elle a les cheveux noirs, elle est actrice de série B, conductrice du véhicule accidenté.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Tu te souviens de rien, mais regardez-moi le visage. On va l'intimider.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
Ok, passons aux choses suivantes. Passagère blessée. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Passagère blessée.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
I think you're lying, Mrs. McAfee. I think something happened to Jessica yesterday before the crash.
I'm offended, Sunshine. Do you have any proof?
Oh, je pense que c'est pas ça. Chevrolet, victime droguée. Que des sirènes. Bah, je pense que je joue.
Miss Hamilton's underwear were physically torn from her body.
Je pense que je vais poser
She wanted to go to a casting. I took her to a casting. Whatever happened.
Cette fausse tête réduite, c'est quoi? Tu fais du cinéma?
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
Attends, là tu fais les yeux, là, tu me regardes pas, hein? Oh, aïe, regarde, attends, on va regarder ça. Là, je peux vous le dire que là, on va l'intimider.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
Mark Bishop est suspect.
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
Je sais pas quoi. Oh là. Bon, je sais pas ce que je vais faire là. Attends, je vais aller voir, je vais retirer un choix. Attends. Elle m'a doué ou intimidé? Elle m'a doué ou intimidé? Je pense que je vais l'intimider.
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. I pressed him on it, and this is where I end up.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after my lawyer and I have talked to the news hounds.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
Bon ben, allez, hop, on va sortir. Hein. On va tuer quoi? On va aller à l'hôpital. On va interroger la jeune victime.
Is somebody gonna tell us what the hell is going on?
Uh, 11K Roger, en route.
Ouais, putain, centrale. Il se trouve à côté du commissariat de police. Ouais.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room right behind you, Detective.
Derrière.
You can't hold me here. No! I don't need to be
Feeling better
manhandled by
since
a
this
doctor.
morning,
I
Jessica?
need my lawyer.
A little.
Hey, bonjour, c'est
Where is the telephone?
Comment tu vas,
Do you know?
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
D'accord. Allez. Allez.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
C'est parti.
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
Tu es en train de regarder ailleurs. Hein. Je sais ce que je sais, mais là tu es en train de mentir. Hein.
Tell the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
Je vais encore... on va prendre quoi, sa petite culotte?
We found your underwear in your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies. I
told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up. That was the price of stardom.
Did she now, cold-hearted bitch?
It's not Junie's fault. It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back home, but my father found out about him.
Even if you consented, Jessica, you're still underage. You need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
Menteuse, menteuse, tu mens comme tu respires.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, Detective, why would I lie to you?
J'ai lu la lettre de ta mère et je pense que je vais le mettre en plein doute.
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
Alors, c'est quoi ce lien avec Bishop?
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
Alors... Accouche, madame, accouche.
What's the story with Bishop and Mrs. McAfee? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
Bon. C'est quoi ce pas de viol?
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Bon, je pense qu'on va la doubler.
Jessica, I really need you to help me here.
I remember the mermaid.
Was the mermaid in the movie too?
No, it was on the front of a building. We pulled up in front of the mermaid.
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
Oui. C'est quoi, messieurs, dames?
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her.
On va l'infiltrer.
There she goes. Come on.
Au détective. On va suivre. Ça s'ouvre pas, hein, les gars. Vous savez quoi?
Ballard is definitely up to something.
Fais attention.
She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
Easy, Cole. Better back it off. You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Téléphone, elle va prendre son téléphone. Bon, qu'est-ce qu'on va prendre? Je vais quoi? Je vais prendre un journal. Hein? On nous a repérés. Ok. Ok. Bon, faut pas nous... Hein? Ça passe, hein?
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Alors... Hop, on va passer la main d'incognito. Chut.
No, I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it. You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls. I'm going to be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803.
Ah, c'est bien, elle nous donne l'adresse.
Sure, I caught the
de
film.
l'appartement de Bishop. Je pense, oh là là, je pense que la mère, machin, nous suspecte, donc on va aller voir à Bishop, enquêter à l'appartement de Bishop.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his...
Alors, c'est où? On est ici, ah, il faudrait qu'on aille là. La voiture. Je suis là. Hôpital central, non. Et moi, ma voiture, et je suis là. Non, je crois que le site de l'accident. Bon.
I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh, shit. You better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McAfee's wife in the first place. Or he'd have done the job properly. McAfee will break a fella's legs just for looking at his problem.
What did you make of the kid? You believe her story?
I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
Any Century into the 415 possible mental case at 7th and Flower Unit.
Côté, attends, il y a pas un délit là.
Code 3 identified.
Qui se trouve à côté. On va aller voir le petit délit.
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 12. Any Century into the 415 possible mental case at 7th and Flower Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Alors, qu'est-ce que c'est? Rayon cosmique.
You're the one who's been sending cosmic rays into my room. I'll show you. Yes, sir. You're not going to control my thoughts anymore.
Just calm down, sir.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Give it up, LAPD!
Oh là, c'est quoi ça? Ça doit être un fou, lui.
All right. You really want to dance?
Oh, allez, hop, vous savez quoi? Je l'ai pris en suspens. Pan, pan, pan. Oh. Tu m'as tombé mon chapeau. Toi, je vais te rouler par terre. Pan. Allez. Vous avez vu quoi? Et t'as tapé un mec. Et tu sais quoi? On va aller en tôle. Il va aller en tôle. Regardez-moi ça. Il va aller en tôle. Ah. Allez, reprenons notre affaire. On va aller voir chez Monsieur Marc Bishop. Hein?
Careful!
Donc on arrive chez Mr. Mark Bishop. Attends de voir. Alors.
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
Ok, Madame Bishop. Alors, attendez. Oh là, j'ai même pas vu le truc. Mais mon coin. Alors, ça c'est quoi? Prenez l'ascenseur, puis à gauche, c'est la dernière porte sur la droite. Ah, ok. Prenez l'ascenseur. Alors, c'est où l'ascenseur? Et où l'ascenseur? Alors... C'est la dernière...
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
À gauche, et je pense que c'est la dernière porte à droite, hein, c'est ça, hein?
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now. You just missed them. Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.
Mrs. Bishop.
Gloria
Bishop. Please, come in, officers.
Je crois qu'on s'est déjà vu
I'll just need to sit down for
au
a
générique du début, là,
Forgive me.
premier
That's
épisode,
perfectly normal, ma'am.
Noire.
Just look at this mess.
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
Oh là là,
I will. Thank you, officer.
Bien. Alors, Gloria Bishop. Bon, qu'est-ce qui se passe, hein? Là, on est... C'est quoi? C'est des vases. C'est ceci, cela. Eh ben, dis donc. Ça, c'est quoi? C'est des bouquins?
Not much help.
Eh ben, ça n'a rien à faire avec cette histoire. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Ce très gars, nanana.
Presented to Mark.
C'est quoi ça? C'est une selle? Une selle de cow-boy. Alors, qu'est-ce qui se passe dans la chambre? Dans la chambre, qu'est-ce qu'on a trouvé? Un chèque de $20 000.
What do you have to do to earn $20,000?
Arcadia. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on a d'autre?
Doesn't tell me anything.
Ça c'est inutile. Là, on s'en fout. Voilà. Il y a des trucs à tout, hein. C'est quoi? Ça c'est quoi?
I doubt it.
C'est une peigne. Ça c'est
Probably nothing.
rien du tout. Bon, mais il n'y a rien. Voilà. Hop, on va faire un truc. Allez voir dans la cuisine. Hein. Moi je fouille partout. Hein. Ah, un billet.
No good to me.
Pourquoi j'en veux pas? Mais attends, ça c'est quoi? Ah, c'est quoi ça? Intolérance à la lutte de l'amour à travers les gens.
Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica.
De plateau du cinéma. Un nouvel indice. Bon. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a d'autre? Ça c'est quoi?
Looks like the old movie set downtown.
Allez voir encore de cette pièce. Ah.
Maybe if... No.
C'est bouquin. Alors.
Looks like we found our mermaid. Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Alors, je sais pas qu'est-ce qu'il y a d'autre. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a là? Non. Ah, je pense qu'il faudrait la questionner, cette miss. Allez, on est parti.
Those men, I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
T'es en train de tout toi. T'as un regard qui est pas bien.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Ok. Hop. Allez voir où se
Where can
trouve
we
le
find your
chef.
husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Bon, alors, regardez direct. On est en train de dire le
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Alors, chèque de 20 000
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
Menteuse.
You're lying, Mrs. Bishop. It's some kind of payoff. You know exactly what the money is for and who it's getting paid to.
Do I? Would you like to prove that, detective?
Oh, je pense qu'il faudra prendre le chèque de 20 000 $.
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
cassé ni bouclé, ouais. Il crache un morceau à la bouche.
Jessica remembered a mermaid. The mermaid on the front of the prop store. You better come clean with me.
This is a sick town, Detective. Are you sure you really want to know? The truth is, my husband likes them young.
And you think that's okay?
I was 16 when I first met him. I thought he was a genius, a magician with film. I was 20 before I realized he was just a B-movie hack. But he's nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios. My guess is Ballard sacrificed her little friend. Happens to a lot of girls.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, Detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
Bon, allez, je pense qu'il faudra utiliser le téléphone.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks.
Merci. Ben, vous savez quoi? On va enquêter là-bas. Hein? Bon, allez, je pense que c'est où la sortie? La sortie, c'est par là? Ouais, non, oui, non. Ça, c'est la chambre. La sortie, je crois que c'est en face. Voilà, c'est en face. Allez, hop, on va descendre, on va prendre l'ascenseur. On va descendre.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, and a movie producer's wife. They're finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
Allez, on va sortir de l'appart. On va prendre la voiture. Hein. Et vous savez quoi? Je vais pas conduire, les gars. Hein. Je crois que je vais faire mon petit flemmard. Hein. Tu sais quoi? Tu vas prendre le volant. Hein. Parce que là, j'en ai marre de conduire. Ça fait depuis le début, ça fait depuis 3 semaines, 2 streams que je conduis plein pour les gamelles. Tu sais quoi?
You're behind the wheel.
Allez, on va aller
All
voir
right.
Silver
Where
Screen.
to?
On va aller faire rapidos de chez Rapidos.
Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
You'd think she'd have gotten the hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between the ears.
Or she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and McAfee.
Allez, pendant ce temps, dans les rues de L.A. Noire, qu'est-ce qui va se passer? Résultat, on arrive à Silver Screen. Il est à peu près 16h05.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ! I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
Ah, il y a un petit studio derrière. Ouais, il va derrière avec ce qui se passe. Il est bien le décor.
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me? Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
Ouais, après, surveiller lui. Vous savez quoi?
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that? Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps.
De
I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
Ouh, là j'ai un coup de barre, je pense. Hein. Alors, dans les silver screen. Qu'est-ce que c'est, hein? Alors, regarde qu'on va avoir ça. Tac, qu'est-ce que c'est? Non, ça c'est une tête. Une fausse tête. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il y a là? Ah. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Ouh, il doit avoir. C'est quoi? Du poison.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
32. Bienvenue sur la chaîne Twitch. Alors, hydrochlorate, d'accord. Bon, alors, qu'est-ce que c'est? Ça sonne. Tonton, une fausse tête encore. Bon, allez, hop, on va sortir. Allez, voir. Bon, allez, jette un coup d'œil. B machin là. Stéphane Begowski. Allez voir l'établi. Ça c'est une tête peinte, ça aussi. Ah, il y a un journal. La drogue inonde les rues, la police combat la contrebande et surplus militaire. Bon. Il y a quelque chose.
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch.
Mickey Cohen.
Straight out.
Hey, you're back in school learning to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr. Cohen.
So you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting combination, huh?
Do we have a problem, Mr. Cohen?
We might have, yeah. Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying, wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cohen. And Lenny works for you.
What can I say about Lenny? Let me think. Oh yeah, he's a putz. And he's lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's brother. And how can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh? Jeez.
So how is that my problem, Mr. Cohen?
Well, kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some repackaging. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and...
Surrettes.
Yeah, Surrettes. Great. We can put it into a big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more people.
Okay, listen. We want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand. Hey. Hey! You don't like my offer?
Ooh.
The Sheldon kid? I think I want him dead.
Ouais. C'est un baron de la mafia. Allez, on va reprendre notre activité. On va chercher les fausses têtes. Ah, il y a une fausse tête qui est peinte.
So this is where you sprang from.
Ça c'est bien, une fausse tête. Une fausse tête. Bon. Alors, tac 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 tac. Alors, on y va. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Notre entrée, voilà que c'est ce qui se passe, voilà la vraie entrée. Ouh. Oh là là. Bon, ça c'est bon. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Alors, quoi? Ah, ça c'est des babines de film. D'accord.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
Ok. Ouais. Bon. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Bon. Qui c'est? Ça, une bouteille de bière. Bon, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Alors, qu'est-ce que c'est? Mur de son, babine fille. Bon. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a d'autre? C'est vrai. Attends, j'ai pas vu qu'il y avait la caméra. Machin. Bah si. Ok. Ah. Il doit avoir ça. Mark Bishop, Jessica Hamilton.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
Ok. Je pense qu'il faudra l'interroger le type. Et on va le faire au bout de champ. Allez, vous êtes monsieur.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop was doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though.
Haven't seen him around here in a while.
I know you're lying, Hopgood. Bishop was here, and you know exactly what he was doing and what he left lying around afterwards.
You come in here without a warrant, and now you start throwing your weight around?
Alors, c'est quoi boîte de pellicule vide?
A 15-year-old girl told me how she was drugged and molested at a casting house. I found the chloral hydrate in your drinks cabinet. You give me something or I will break your fucking jaw, Hopgood.
Bishop was here with June Ballard and the girl. A lot of producers and directors use this place. I'm not responsible for what goes on here.
Oh, où se trouve Bishop?
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
Je pense qu'il dit la vérité.
You're delivering props to Jungle Drums on 8th Street?
Bishop is using that old rundown wreck of a set. That place is dangerous. But it might be a good spot to hide.
What's the deal with you and June Ballard?
Look, buddy, I make props. I hardly ever meet the talent unless it's something tailor-made for them, like a sword or something.
You and Ballard are blackmailing Bishop. That's why he cracked.
You got nothing on me. My hands are clean on this.
Enough! I've been in your peep room, Hopgood. I've seen your smut pictures and the camera setup. You made a movie of Jessica. I found the canister.
The deal is I get to sell the movies to burlesque houses and private collectors. These movie guys love seeing their cocks on screen. But part of the arrangement is I never film their faces. June had me film Bishop, and then she kept the movie for insurance. He went apeshit when he realized his face was front and center.
Who has the film now?
Who else? McAfee.
Ballard had what she wanted. Where does the money come into it?
What money?
Enough of the lies.
I told you, I get my cut selling dirty movies.
Oh.
Your ex was getting 20 large from Bishop.
If I wanted to skim 20 from Bishop, we'd do it through the movie budget. June said she'd sell him the film once the movie had wrapped, but Guy wanted cash. He's in a cash-only business. You think I had a choice in this?
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps. Roy Earl, advice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlin?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, Detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you. Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
Detectives.
Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part. Happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen. Stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
Ouais, je pense que là, ça va être une course-poursuite, les gars.
I don't think they like your little pep talk, Bukowski.
Oh, shit! Get us out of here! They really don't want anybody getting to Bishop before they do.
11-825, code 6.
We need to lose those fools, Phelps.
Let's see him chase us now. On to the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Oh, Christ. When they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off, Bukowski.
Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight.
You know the way. You can drive.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job, unfortunately. They don't get to dole out the justice.
Ouais, je vais faire le truc rapide parce que là, je sens que je suis fatigué. Je pense qu'on va terminer notre enquête. Alors, là, on arrive à la fin. On va commencer le début d'une enquête de la section criminelle. Et je pense que je reprendrai tout ça la semaine prochaine, vendredi prochain, à 21h.
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it!
Attention.
Mark
là,
Bishop,
voilà,
stop! LAPD!
Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the
Et je
exit.
pense qu'il y aura...
11K,
Oh,
KCPL
LAPD.
requesting assistance at 8th and Francisco, the abandoned movie set. My partner is pursuing...
We're trying to help you, Bishop!
Police department.
This is all a big mistake!
Priority stopped. Là, c'est une grosse poursuite.
It's us or McAfee's boys. Your choice.
I didn't do anything.
Allez, hop là. La gueule. Ça y est.
Bishop, that's enough.
Hop, on va monter
Get the hell out of here, you
Aïe.
goddamn
J'ai mal à la tête.
Don't make this any harder on yourself, Bishop.
It's June Ballard. She's blackmailing me.
Voilà, il y a le parquet qui passe. Aïe 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 aïe. Je pense que je me suis cassé la gueule. Pas bon, pas bon, pas bon, pas bon. Bah, allez.
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD!
Bon, on va pas refaire tout le début, mais bon, je pense qu'on a un point de... On a un peu de sauvegarde.
We're trying to help you, Bishop.
This is all a big mistake.
Allez, hop. Je pense qu'il faut faire parce que...
It's us or McAfee's boys. Your choice.
I didn't do anything.
Et là, on va bientôt arriver parce que là...
Hands in the air, Bishop. Move another inch and you're dead. Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way out of this place.
On a des bandits à attraper.
Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me.
Last chance to back the hell down.
On a des bandits à attraper.
It's this way.
Oh, attention, plus on est...
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
Kill them, for God's sake! I don't want to die!
Weapons on the ground, now! There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
LAPD, you're making a big mistake. Find some cover!
Come on, it's this way. Oh my God, they're everywhere. You have to get me out of here.
Put your weapons down and your hands in the air.
This is insanity. The statue there. There's a ladder leading to the ground. For the love of God, how many are there?
De quoi la statue? Qu'est-ce qui se passe la statue?
I don't want to die here. This is all Ballard's fault.
Il est où, lui? On va pas descendre, il va pas descendre, lui. Attends, je vais descendre. Comment on descend?
There's an army of them. We're done
Chef,
for.
comment on descend?
I should have known that bitch was trouble.
Voilà, je cherche une échelle à descendre. Alors. Je crois. Ah ouais, c'est celui-là. Ah ok. Et bon.
This way!
Allez.
Get him over here, I'll cover you! Come on, the cavalry's here!
Those barrels at the base of the elephant column. They're full of gasoline. Shoot them! Quickly!
Find some cover! Bishop, that's enough. Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
Keep them off me! Catch a bullet, you son of a bitch!
Stay in cover!
Let it, those bastards!
You're surrounded!
Get him to the car. I can cover you from here. You're almost there.
Now, this is what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer and all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for statch rape and attempted murder, so he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice with a capital J, Detective Phelps. You've developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
Je suis pris. Eh bien, bien, toutes mes félicitations. Eh bien, après avoir fait combien d'enquêtes après avoir fait 5 enquêtes, je suis promu à la brigade anti-criminelle et...
Phelps, Bukowski,
this your work? Can I help you, Detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you didn't. This is a traffic case. You need something?
You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
Get in.
Wow.
I'm buying.
Ce qu'il nous veut, hein.
You'll like this place. A lot of movie people hang out here. You like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, I guess.
Big bands and swing I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
You like a table, Roy?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
get a table ready for you.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
A pleasure to meet you, Alphonse.
Is Elsa singing tonight?
Yes, she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it.
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
If you will follow me, detectives.
Just through the door.
Qui est pas très honnête. Hein. Bon.
He was my only real friend, Harlan. We went through it all. Do you realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Oh là là.
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me? Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood. So what about that drink, boys?
Eh ben c'est bien. Je pense qu'on va bientôt s'arrêter là. Donc on finit de la circulation. On est promu. On est promu. Enquête de criminel. Ah, qu'est-ce que j'ai fait de mieux? Oh là, j'ai remarqué le 4 étoiles, ouais. Ah, bon, ben, j'ai pas trop fait le con. Bon. Allez, au suivant. Je pense que j'ai fait un peu le fake news. Hein. 6 mois plus tard. Des cambriolages pour judiciaire. Ils n'ont pas mis la brigade.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch.
La brigade.
Clyde Rose of the homicide squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing.
Là, il est en train de faire une gueule. Hein.
Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Il est en train de faire une gueule. Alors, c'est où le truc de criminel? C'est où? Alors, on est ici, on est toujours au commissariat central. Bon, je pense que je vais faire un dernier coup de navigation, de partie rapide.
Do you have the address?
It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
Wow, puis c'est l'adresse. Hein. Et donc, ce que je disais, pour la brigade de circulation, en fait, il n'y a pas eu de la brigade de circulation. Pourquoi?
You can drive.
Eh
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you, and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Vidalia. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
We any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads, and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's going to happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
Et puis du coup on va bientôt s'arrêter là, donc le temps qu'on va sauvegarder la partie. En attendant, hop, on va aller sur les lieux du crime.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
You're used to it, Phelps. Move it along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Allez, dégagez-moi ça. Eh ben, dis donc. Oula, il y a de la bonne traînée. Oui, aïe, aïe, aïe. Oui, aïe, aïe, aïe. Oui, aïe, aïe, aïe. Vous n'avez rien vu, les gars. Vous n'avez rien vu. Eh bien, de toute façon, ça sera interdit au moins des 18 ans. Mais vu que le jeu est interdit au moins de 18 ans, vous pouvez regarder ça. Mais en attendant, ça sera notre petite histoire. Donc, je pense qu'on va s'arrêter là parce que là, je suis en train de fatiguer. Là, au début, je parlais très bien, mais là, je parle plus bien et je commence à avoir les yeux qui tombent. J'ai les paupières qui sont lourdes, très lourdes, mais très lourdes. Je pense que je vais arrêter là pour l'instant. Hein. Ben, on reprendra pour le 4e épisode la semaine prochaine, vendredi prochain, toujours à la même heure, à 21h, sur la chaîne de Twitch. En attendant, je vous laisse. Rendez-vous dimanche prochain pour le 34e épisode. En attendant Red Dead Redemption 2. Je pense qu'on va bientôt arriver à la fin du DLC. Du DLC Halloween, du DLC Undead Nightmare. Et puis ça sera, je pense qu'il y aura deux épisodes. Là on est à l'épisode 34. Je pense qu'il y aura 2 épisodes avant la fin du DLC. Mais par contre, on reprendra une activité normale parce qu'il faudra reprendre là où on avait laissé il y a bien longtemps, quoi, parce que ça fait... Bon, je peux vous dire, ça fait il y a à peu près un mois que j'avais commencé le DLC de Nightmare. On était arrivé à la maison Marston. Je crois qu'on avait cherché du bétail à Orange McFarlane. Et après on a ramené tout ça dans notre orange. Bon voilà. Bon, peu importe, mais il faudra qu'on finisse ça, tout ça clairement. Donc en attendant, il restera encore 2 épisodes. L'épisode 34 est dimanche. Et l'épisode 35, dimanche prochain, parce que je peux vous le dire, ben, j'ai enregistré, vous savez, j'ai enregistré, bon, vu que j'ai mon capture HD et puis la PS3, je fais tout le capture, je fais tout ça sur PC, et puis après je suis en train de faire, tu sais, tous les montages, voilà. Bon, enfin bref. En tout cas, merci d'avoir regardé Noire. L'inspecteur YOYO en action sur Noire, bah ça sera vendredi prochain. Mais du coup, l'inspecteur YOYO va dormir comme un bébé. En tout cas, je vous dis à demain à midi pour l'épisode 34 de En attendant RDR2. Et puis vendredi à 21h pour l'inspecteur YOYO en action sur Noire. Allez, salut à tous, bye bye. Je crois que je vais me coucher. Allez, ciao.